Have you ever considered that some of your daily routines could be subtly impacting your well-being, especially as we journey through our 60s, 70s, and 80s? Welcome back, everyone. If you're passionate about your health and aiming to live life to the fullest, you're in the perfect place. Today, we're exploring a vital topic that could reshape how you feel every day. We'll uncover 8 common habits that might be quietly diminishing your energy, mobility, and overall wellness without you even realize it. You'll definitely want to stay tuned until the end because I'll break down each habit in simple, easy to understand terms and share practical tips that you can start implementing today to feel stronger, healthier, and more vibrant regardless of your age. Now, let's get started. Habit number 8, a lack of daily movement. In today's world, many of us find ourselves spending considerable time sitting or lying down, often due to sedentary lifestyles driven by work, entertainment, or relaxation. Whether it's hours spent in front of a computer screen, binge watching a favorite TV series, scrolling through social media, reading a book, or simply lounging on the couch, this lack of movement has become a common habit for countless individuals. While it might feel comfortable or even necessary in the moment, this prolonged inactivity can have significant long-term effects on both physical and mental health. When we fail to incorporate regular movement into our daily routines, our muscles gradually weaken from underuse. Over time, this can lead to a noticeable decline in strength and endurance, making even basic tasks feel more challenging. Consider the story of a retired teacher who loved to garden, but after years of mostly sitting, found herself struggling to even kneel down to plant flowers. Additionally, a lack of physical activity slows down our body systems, including circulation and metabolism, which can leave us feeling sluggish and fatigued. Joints, too, suffer from this habit. Without regular motion, they can become stiff and less flexible, increasing the risk of discomfort or injury. Balance, an often overlooked aspect of physical health, may also deteriorate as it relies on consistent muscle engagement and coordination that sedentary habits neglect. But here's the good news: counteracting this habit doesn't require drastic changes or intense workouts. Small, intentional actions woven into your day can make a substantial difference. For example, consider standing up every hour to stretch or shift positions if you've been seated for a while. This simple act can help wake up your muscles and improve blood flow. Taking short walks, even if it's just around your home or office, can invigorate your body and mind. Stretching between tasks, such as reaching for a ceiling or doing a gentle twist, can relieve tension and keep joints limber. These modest efforts not only enhance physical health, but also uplift your mood and energy levels by releasing endorphins and reducing the mental fog that often accompany prolonged stillness. Every step counts when it comes to breaking the cycle of inactivity. Even minor movements, like pacing while on a phone call, doing light chores, or walking to the kitchen for a glass of water, accumulate over time and contribute to your overall well-being. The key is consistency. By prioritizing movement, no matter how small, you're investing in a stronger, more resilient body and a sharper, more focused mind. Habit number 7, skipping healthy meals. Another common habit that undermines health is a tendency to skip meals, particularly those that provide essential nutrition like a wholesome breakfast. For many, busy schedules, lack of appetite, or simply not prioritizing food lead to missed meals throughout the day. However, this habit deprives your body of the fuel it needs to operate effectively, especially at the start of the day when energy demands are high. Breakfast, often called the most important meal, kickstarts your metabolism and replenishes glucose levels after a night of fasting, setting the tone for sustained energy and mental clarity. Think of a busy executive who routinely skipped breakfast, relying on coffee to get through the morning. By lunchtime, she was often irritable, unable to concentrate, and craving sugary snacks. When you skip a balanced meal, the consequences ripple through your day. Energy levels plummet, leaving you feeling lethargic, irritable, or unable to concentrate. Without a steady supply of nutrients like proteins for muscle repair, carbohydrates for energy, and fats for sustained satiety, your body struggles to perform at its peak. Essential vitamins and minerals, which support everything from immune function to bone health, are also missed when meals are bypassed. Over time, irregular eating patterns can destabilize blood sugar levels, leading to spikes and crashes that exacerbate fatigue and cravings for unhealthy snacks. A sluggish metabolism, another byproduct of skipping meals, can even make it harder to maintain a healthy weight. The solution lies in making meals a priority, even when time or motivation is limited. You don't need elaborate dishes to reap the benefits. Simplicity and preparation are key. For breakfast, consider quick yet nutritious options like a smoothie packed with fruits and greens, a piece of whole grain toast with avocado, or a handful of nuts paired with yogurt. If lunch or dinner tends to slip through the cracks, plan by prepping meals in advance or keeping healthy snacks like fresh fruit, boiled eggs, or veggies that's readily available. Even a small, balanced bite is better than nothing, as it keeps your body fueled and your blood sugar steady. By committing to regular, nourishing meals, you're not just feeding your body, you're enhancing your overall well-being. Eating consistently helps sharpen your focus, stabilize your mood, and provide the stamina needed to tackle daily challenges. With a little foresight and intention, you can transform this habit from a health hindrance into a cornerstone of vitality. If you're finding this information helpful, consider subscribing to stay updated on more valuable content to support your health journey. Habit number 6, not drinking enough water. Water is the foundation of life and plays a critical role in keeping every system in our body functioning optimally. It's not just about quenching thirst. Water regulates body temperature, supports digestion, transports nutrients to cells, and lubricates joints. When we fail to drink enough water, our body can slip into dehydration, a condition that ranges from mild to severe and brings a host of unwelcome effects. In its milder forms, dehydration might leave you feeling fatigued, sluggish, or irritable. You might notice headaches creeping in, a dry mouth, or even difficulty concentrating on simple tasks. In more serious cases, it can lead to dizziness, confusion, or rapid heartbeat, signs that your body is struggling to maintain balance. Beyond these immediate symptoms, chronic low water intake can take a toll on your skin, leaving it dry, flaky, or prone to premature aging. It can sap your energy reserves, making even routine activities feel exhausting and impair cognitive function, clouding your ability to think clearly or solve problems effectively. Your kidneys rely on water to flush out toxins, and without it, waste products can build up, potentially leading to urinary tract infections or kidney stones. Over time, muscles and joints too suffer when hydration is lacking, becoming stiff or prone to cramps, especially during physical activity. Imagine an athlete who consistently underhydrated during training. They might experience muscle cramps, reduced endurance, and even an increased risk of injury. To combat this habit, make hydration as soon as part of your day. Keep a reusable water bottle within arm's reach, whether at your desk, in your car, or by your bedside, and refill it regularly. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries for a hint of flavor without added sugar. Set small, achievable goals, like drinking a glass every hour or using a phone app to send gentle reminders. Even if you don't feel thirsty, sipping consistently can prevent dehydration before it starts. Aim for clear or pale yellow urine as a simple indicator that you're on the right track. By prioritizing water, you're giving your body one of the simplest yet most powerful tools to stay energized, focused, and healthy. Habit number 5 is eating unhealthy foods. It's easy to turn to foods loaded with sugar, salt, or unhealthy fats when we're stressed, bored, or simply craving comfort. That first bite of a sugary donut, salty fries, or greasy pizza can spark a fleeting rush of satisfaction. Our brains release dopamine, making us feel good at the moment, but this short-term pleasure often comes at a steep long-term cost. Regularly overeating these types of foods can set the stage for a cascade of health problems. Excess sugar can spike blood glucose levels, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, while too much salt can drive up blood pressure, straining your heart and blood vessels. High-fat processed foods contribute to weight gain, clogged arteries, and inflammation, raising the odds of heart disease, stroke, or even certain cancers down the line. Beyond physical effects, healthy eating habits can sap your vitality in subtle ways. These foods are often empty calories, meaning they pack a lot of energy but lack the vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants your body craves. Without proper nourishment, you might feel sluggish, moody, or mentally foggy, even if your stomach feels full. Over time, reliance on these options can disrupt your body's natural hunger cues, making it harder to recognize when you're truly satisfied versus just eating out of habit or emotion. Think of someone who regularly grabs fast food for lunch. They might feel full immediately after, but within a couple of hours, they are often experiencing an energy crash and craving more unhealthy snacks. Breaking this cycle doesn't mean swearing off treats forever. It's about balance and intention. Start by crowding out unhealthy choices with nutrient-rich alternatives. Stock your kitchen with colorful fruits, like apples, berries, or oranges, for naturally sweet pick-me-up, and keep veggies, like carrots or bell peppers, pre-cut for easy snacking. Swap refined grains for whole grains, think brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread to keep you fuller longer with steady energy. Planning is your ally here. Sketch out meals and snacks for the week to avoid impulsive grabs for junk food when hunger hits hard. If cravings strike, try a small portion of the treat you love alongside something healthier, like a square of dark chocolate with a handful of almonds. Over time, these mindful swaps can rewire your habits, leaving you feeling lighter, more energized, and in control of your health. Habit number 4, ignoring your sleep needs. Sleep is a cornerstone of good health, serving as a foundation for both physical and mental well-being. Despite its critical role, it's something many of us overlook or undervalue, treating it as an afterthought rather than a priority. When you consistently fail to get enough sleep, whether in terms of quantity or quality, the consequences ripple through nearly every aspect of your life. Skimping on rest can leave you feeling drained, irritable, and mentally foggy, making it harder to concentrate, solve problems, or tackle even the simplest daily tasks. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can take a deeper toll, weakening your immune system and leaving you more vulnerable to illness, from the common cold to more serious conditions. It can also disrupt your emotional balance, amplifying stress, anxiety, or feelings of sadness, which can strain relationships and diminish your overall quality of life. Imagine a student who consistently pulls all-nighters to study. While they might feel prepared for the exam, they are also likely to experience increased stress, decreased cognitive function, and a weakened immune system. The good news is that improving your sleep doesn't require a complete overhaul of your habits. Just a few intentional adjustments can yield significant results. Start by establishing a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day to regulate your body's internal clock. Pair this with a calming bedtime routine to signal to your mind and body that it's time to unwind. Think of reading a book, practicing deep breathing, or sipping a warm, caffeine-free drink like herbal tea. Your sleep environment matters too. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet, and invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows if possible. Small, practical changes can also make a difference, such as shutting off screens, phones, tablets, TVs at least an hour before bed to avoid the blue light that interferes with melatonin production, or using blackout curtains and a white noise machine to block out distractions. By prioritizing sleep and treating it as a non-negotiable part of your routine, you'll not only boost your energy and focus, but also enhance your long-term health and resilience. If you're enjoying this content so far, please consider sharing it with someone you think might benefit from this information. Habit number 3, skipping stretching or exercise. Regular physical activity is a vital ingredient for maintaining a healthy body and a sharp mind, yet it's all too easy to let it slip off the priority list. When you consistently skip stretching or other forms of exercise, the effects compound over time, subtly eroding your physical capabilities. Without movement, your muscles and joints can become stiff and tight, leading to discomfort or even pain during routine activities, like bending down, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. This lack of flexibility and strength doesn't just limit your mobility, it can also increase your risk of injury, such as strains, sprains, or falls, especially as you age. Beyond the physical, neglecting exercise can sap your energy, dull your mood, and heighten feelings of stress or restlessness, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Consider an office worker who spends most of their day sitting at a desk. Over time, they might experience back pain, stiffness in their neck and shoulders, and a general feeling of fatigue. You don't need to commit to an intense gym routine to reap the benefits of movement. Small, consistent efforts can go a long way. Incorporating simple stretches or light exercises into your day can improve your flexibility, enhance blood circulation, and support better posture and balance. For example, try starting your morning with a 5-minute stretching session. Gentle moves, like reaching for the sky, touching your toes, or rotating your shoulders, can wake up your body and loosen tight spots. If you have a bit more time, a brisk 10-minute walk around the block or a beginner-friendly yoga flow can get your heart pumping and your muscles engaged. These activities don't just keep you limber, they also release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that lift your spirits and calm your mind. Over time, these modest habits can build a stronger, more agile body, while fostering a sense of mental clarity and emotional lightness, proving that even the smallest steps toward movement can transform how you feel day to day. Habit number 2, neglecting regular health checkups. It's a common scenario. You wake up feeling energized, breeze through your day without aches or pains, and think to yourself, I'm doing great, why bother with a doctor's visit? Many of us adopt this mindset at some point, convincing ourselves that if nothing feels wrong, there's no reason to sit in a waiting room or spend money on a checkup. On the surface, it makes sense. Why fix what isn't broken? But this habit of neglecting regular health checkups is a deceptive one, hiding risks that can quietly build beneath the surface. The reality is that our bodies don't always send loud signals when something's amiss. Skipping these appointments can mean missing the early whispers of health issues, whispers that if caught in time, could be addressed with simple tweaks rather than major interventions. Consider how many conditions creep up silently. High blood pressure, often called the silent killer, can go unnoticed for years, slowly damaging your heart and arteries without a single symptom. Diabetes might start with subtle shifts in blood sugar that you'd never feel until fatigue or blurry vision sets in much later. Even some cancers can grow undetected, the early stages invisible to us but detectable through routine screenings, like mammograms or colonoscopies. Regular checkups are your first line of defense, a chance to spot these red flags before they turn into emergencies. They're not just about reacting to problems, they're about preventing them, giving you the upper hand in your health journey. What happens during these visits? More than you might think. Your doctor doesn't just take your temperature and send you on your way. They'll measure your blood pressure, listen to your heart, and likely order blood work to check cholesterol, glucose levels, and other markers that paint a picture of your internal health. These numbers tell a story your body can't articulate on its own. For example, a slightly elevated cholesterol reading might prompt a conversation about adding more oats or fish to your diet, small changes that could stave off heart disease. You also get to ask questions. Is this occasional back pain normal? Should I be worried about my family history of X? It's a two-way street where you and your doctor collaborate to keep you thriving. Beyond the clinical side, regular checkups offer something intangible but equally valuable: peace of mind. Take Sarah, a 40-year-old teacher who felt fine but hadn't seen a doctor in years. When she finally went for a routine visit, a blood test revealed early signs of thyroid trouble, easily managed with medication, but left unchecked, it could have led to exhaustion and weight gain that disrupted her life. That one appointment shifted her perspective. Now she sees checkups as a non-negotiable part of self-care, like brushing her teeth or exercising. They're a proactive gift to yourself, a way to stay informed and in control. Neglecting this habit doesn't just risk your physical health, it can ripple into your daily life. Imagine a condition worsening undetected until it forces you to cancel plans, miss work, or step back from hobbies you love. By contrast, staying consistent with checkups keeps you ahead of the game. Even if you're young, fit, or blessed with good genes, life has a way of throwing curveballs. Stress, aging, or environmental factors can shift your health without warning. Scheduling that annual visit, or more often if your doctor recommends it, is like setting a recurring reminder to prioritize yourself. It's not about fear, it's about empowerment, ensuring you're equipped to enjoy every hike, family gathering, or a quiet evening with a book, free from preventable health worries. Habit number 1, living with a negative mindset. Of all the habits that shape how we move through the world, few are as pervasive or as quietly damaging as living with a negative mindset. This isn't just about having a bad day, it's a deeper pattern of dwelling on thoughts that pull you into a spiral of gloom, self-criticism, or despair. Maybe it's replaying a mistake at work over and over, convinced it defines your worth, or perhaps it's waking up each morning with a sense of dread, assuming the day will bring more problems and possibilities. These thoughts aren't just fleeting, they take root, coloring how you see yourself, your relationships, and your future. Over time, this habit becomes a lens that distorts reality, turning minor hiccups into catastrophes and dimming the light of life's brighter moments. The toll isn't just in your head, science backs this up. A chronic negative mindset can wreak havoc on your body. When you're stuck in pessimism, your brain ramps up the production of stress hormones, like cortisol, which, in excess, can strain your heart, spike your blood pressure, and even mess with your digestion. Sleep suffers too. How often have you lain awake replaying a worry or argument? Studies link prolonged negativity to weaker immunity, meaning you might catch colds more often or recover slower from illness. Then there's the emotional weight. It saps your energy, making even small tasks, like replying to a friend's text or cooking dinner, feel monumental. It's a feedback loop. The worse you feel, the more negative you become, and the cycle deepens. This habit doesn't stop with you, it spills into your world. Picture a day when everything's gone wrong, your coffee spills, a deadline looms, and a coworker snaps at you. A negative mindset might snowball in time of failure, or everyone's against me, leading you to retreat into silence or lash out at someone you care about. Contrast it with a positive outlook, where you might shrug off the spill, tackle the deadline, and assume the coworker's just stressed. The difference isn't the events, it's the story you tell yourself. Left unchecked, negativity can strain friendships, distance you from family, and make work feel like a battlefield, all while robbing you of the resilience to handle life's inevitable challenges. Breaking free starts with small, intentional steps. One powerful shift is practicing gratitude, not as a Clint A. copyright, but as a lifeline. Take 5 minutes each night to write down 3 things that went well: stranger's smile, a task you nailed, the smell of rain. It retrains your brain to notice the good. Surround yourself with positive influences too, friends who lift you up, a podcast that inspires, or even a playlist that boosts your mood. Mindfulness is another tool. Try a 10-minute meditation where you focus on your breath, letting worries drift by like clouds instead of gripping them tight. Exercise can help. A brisk walk or yoga session releases endorphins that counter negativity's fog. And if it feels overwhelming, talking to a therapist can uncover the roots of this habit, like past hurts or fears, and guide you toward healing. The transformation is profound. Consider Mark, a 35-year-old accountant who used to fix it on every flaw, his boring job, his average life. After months of journaling gratitude and cutting out toxic news binges, he started seeing his job as steady, his life as full of quiet joys, like weekend hikes and movie nights with his kid. A positive mindset doesn't erase problems, it reframes them. You'll still face tough days, but you'll meet them with hope, not defeat. The benefits pile up: lower stress, better sleep, stronger connections, and even a longer life, according to some research. It's like clearing cobwebs from a window, letting light flood in. By shedding negativity, you're not just surviving, you're building a life where joy, resilience, and health intertwine day by day. And there you have it, folks, 8 habits that could be holding you back from living your healthiest, happiest life. By making small changes, like moving more, eating balanced meals, staying hydrated, choosing healthy foods, prioritizing sleep, staying active, keeping up with checkups, and nurturing a positive mindset, you're taking big steps toward caring for your body and mind. It's never too late to start a new, healthy routine, and I hope these tips inspire you to make a difference in your daily life. So, what have you learned so far? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned from this video and plan to put into practice in your life. If you found this video valuable, please leave a comment below. Stay positive, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.